Good day, everyone. The business related to hospitality management field we choose is the JFC or the Jollibee Food Corporation. So now, let's tackle about the supply chain of the industry. But before that, let me define first what is a supply chain. A supply chain is a network between a company and its suppliers to produce and distribute a specific product to the final buyer. This network includes different activities, people, entities, information, and resources. The supply chain also represents the steps it takes to get the product or service from its original state to the customer. Jollibee Food Corporation's supply chain strategy is mixed. Mainly, the company utilizes both in and outsourcing compared to the other strategy. They outsource their raw products from suppliers, goods such as chicken and rice, but they produce their own burgers and hot dog in-house or in-sourcing. We can also consider that they utilize the joint venture strategy since the company has a tight connection with Magnolia Incorporation. Jollibee is using comes from Magnolia. The bun for their burger is already produced by other company. This is to ensure the quality of the chicken and burger buns remains the same or within the quality standard. Referring to the data of JFC, they operate in 35 countries. This includes United States, Vietnam, United Kingdom, Italy, and many more. They use near sourcing strategy under international branches. This is to fully utilize local resources to efficiently lower the cost of the raw products. So now let us proceed to the 6 features of supply chain management. The first one is inventory management. For a smooth, efficient supply chain, the businesses effectively manage inventory. Built-in inventory management ensures that the stock levels are optimized. Second, order and billing management. Enabling Jollibee customers to make payments online completes the whole electronics ordering cycle. Third, logistics and transportation tools. Together with the Department of Transportation, Jollibee is taking the lead in revolutionizing environmentally conscious transportation for delivery with its initial fleet of e-bikes, the first road legal e-bikes in the country, in its bid to reduce its carbon footprint and impact to the environment. The fourth one is supplier collaboration. As it continues to grow and expand internationally, there was a need for an integrated global procurement platform for its upstream or strategic processes that would perform amid presence of risk and complexities, and would improve cross-functional collaboration between internal stakeholders, procurement, and suppliers. Fifth is warehouse management. The company is building a warehouse leasing portfolio with an aggregate value of 24.8 billion pesos or $482 million as it prepares for an initial public offering in the second half of the year. It will be the first industrial-focused real estate investment trust to list on the Philippine bourse. The last one is end-to-end visibility of supply chain in real time. The Jollibee Group is migrating its IT infrastructure from its data centers in the Philippines, parts of Europe, Middle East and Africa, and North America to AWS, enabling the company to respond to changes in consumer behavior more quickly, like those brought about by the COVID-19 pandemic, which drove a significant rise in delivery orders.
In continuations of Kendra's topic, I'm going to tackle about the components of supply chain factor influencing of supply chain management, and the functions of supply chain management. So first, I am going to tackle about the components of supply chain. Jollibee Foods Corporation, or the JFC, runs the largest chain of the fast food restaurants in the Philippines and is reliant on a steady supply of raw materials such as vegetables, cereals, and animal produce at significant quantities and stable prices. However, the agricultural sector in the Philippines is particularly vulnerable to such extreme weather events as typhoons, and when extreme weather reduces crop yields, the price of produce inevitably spikes, exacerbated by middlemen who hike prices exorbitantly. To mitigate the supply chain risks, in 2009, JFC began sourcing produce directly from smallholder farmers in addition to its traditional intermediary traders. JFC invested a significant amount into partnership building and training to organize the farmers into functioning cooperatives. Buying directly from the farmers has meant that when one area of the country is lower yields, product quality is assured and prices are more stable as the negotiation relationship is directly between JFC and the farmers. By 2015, Jollibee had helped over 900 farming families in 27 cooperatives with an increase in income of 200 to 500%. One-fourth of all vegetable produce sourced by JFC is now purchased directly from the farmer cooperatives. Next is factors influencing supply chain management. The COVID-19 pandemic has placed unprecedented stresses on food supply chains, with bottlenecks in farm labor, processing, transport, and logistics, as well as momentous shifts in demand. Most of these disruptions are a result of policies adopted to contain the spread of the virus. Food supply chains have demonstrated a remarkable resilience in the face of these stresses. Grocery store shelves have been replenished over time as stockpiling behavior disappeared and the supply chains responded to increased demand. Jollibee's business success relies on its smart branding strategy, complemented by strong customer orientation, superior menu lineup, innovative new products, creative marketing programs, and efficient manufacturing and logistics facilities. Functions of supply chain management. The elements of a supply chain include all the functions that start with receiving an order to meeting the customer's requests. These functions include product development, marketing, operations, distribution networks, and customer service. So product development for the Jollibee Foods Corporation and all of its franchises takes an abundance of time, making it hard to keep up with the competitive market of the fast food restaurants, where competitors try to entice customers with trends on food to sway them. Jollibee Foods Corporation invests too much time in research and development that by the time it is ready for public consumption, it might not be relevant or do well anymore. Marketing. Jollibee Food Corporation's marketing strategy is attractive and highly commercialized, using various media such as TV, radio, newsprints, and more. They must have spent millions of dollars to stay on top of their customers' mind, particularly among Filipinos. Operations. So the company operates through the following segments: food service, franchising, and leasing. The food service segment operates quick service restaurants and the manufacture of food products to be sold to Jollibee Group owned and franchised QSR outlets. So distribution or the placement strategy of Jollibee The company is committed to expanding its store across the other countries so that everyone can have a taste of their products. They strategically place their outlets in populated areas that allow them to grab the attention of large masses. The last one is the customer service. Jollibee provides great taste and superior value to all our customers. The Jollibee treat the customers with sincere service and a warm smile. They take part in creating exceptional customer experience.